If you want me to be, I will be.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I always have good things to say.
Live, folks. Let's let them in.
Poof, 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 poof. Did the button freeze up?
Yeah, it was acting weird.
Oh, I just seen a fly too. Linda, you want to look for those?
Sure.
And while she does that, happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Happy
Do you not
joy,
want to
joy.
see our pictures tonight, Niall?
Happy
Yes, sir.
Tuesday.
You turned all the cameras off.
I
Yeah.
did. I didn't. I haven't had a chance to touch any of that. Let me go fix it for you. Oh, where is it? Start
Happy birthday,
video.
Renee, again.
There we go. Start video. How's that?
Okay.
Happy birthday, Renee.
Happy birthday, Renee.
Go Bills!
Thank you, guys.
And go Bills.
I still don't have video.
I hit the security button. You can start your video. You should be able to look down on if it's not crossed out. Cross it, turn it back on.
Now it finally removed
There
the
you
red.
go.
That's right,
All right.
Karen. OHIO, go Ohio State.
Yeah, that was a great one too. What a great oof!
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that was a good one. What do we got? Two more people. What is that? Oh, there we
Happy
go.
Tuesday, Candace.
You can unmute Kansas.
Thank you, Roger. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Glad you're back and
That was
doing better.
a bunch of note takers. I think somebody just hit a button and let them in.
We got him. We got him.
Okay, good.
Yep, we're good.
All right. That's under control. Thank you very much, Linda. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And wow, we just got off another great call. There's a lot of great things happening here. Rory and or Tanya are going to share even more great stuff with all of you tonight. We're just in the middle of such a big paradigm shift in this country, in this organization, all the wonderful tools that we're adding. It's a beautiful thing to be a part of. But you know what else happens on Tuesday night? First, let me say for the new folks, it's the most important night of the week. Anytime there's going to be a big announcement that you need, always launched on Tuesday night. Anytime Rory and Tanya are going to add something to help you make more money, to help you grow, to help you hit your goals, to help you go international, to help you just build more and be more and do more, a product, a service, a tool, anything, it'll always be launched first on Tuesday night. So I want you guys to write that down. Please don't ever miss a Tuesday night call. It is, sometimes you're going to meet people that are just going to share a great story with you. You're going to hear Rory or Tanya share some good business knowledge, some life philosophy, some goal setting, skill setting, seminar, training. You just don't know what it's going to be, but I guarantee every single one of them has something inside that's going to help you build your business, help you do better, help you make more money, help you get to that point where you can walk away from that job, whatever it is. It's always going to be launched and given to you on Tuesday nights, never any other night of the week. But what else do we get to do on Tuesday nights, Linda? Get to meet all the new people.
Meet the new people. Sorry, I was muted.
So every Tuesday night, we have a bunch of new people join in the family, join in the team. If you are new here and it's your first Tuesday night or even your second Tuesday night, because I don't think we had a lot of time last week either, click on that little microphone in the lower left-hand corner. Say hello. Don't forget to say what state you're calling in from. We'd love to hear that too. And welcome to the call.
Hello, this is Dave Peters coming in from Arizona, Tucson.
Dave from Tucson, Arizona. Welcome, Dave. Glad you made it.
I don't know if I'm sharing everything the right way here. Share the video. Now, can you see me?
No.
Yes, I can.
No? Okay, all right.
You're
There
doing
we
good.
go. All right.
As long as we can
thanks.
hear you, that's even better. So thank you. And welcome to the call. Anybody
Yes,
else?
sir.
Amy McDaniel from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Roll Tide Roll.
Roll Tide. There, she's in the house. There we go. There's one. Anybody representing that state of this year's national champion by chance? Hey, Alma, you calling in
Hello,
from
this
what
is
part of
Alma, calling from California. Yeah.
California's here.
Hello.
About an hour and a half away from those fires. We're still praying for all the people in that part that is dealing with that, but I'm glad you're away from that, Alma.
Janet Rolls from Elk City, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you made it. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
David Jackson, Dallas Fort Worth.
Dallas Fort Worth, my second favorite city on the planet. Thank you very much. Glad you're here. Welcome.
Sandra Norwood from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Baton Rouge,
getting
Louisiana.
snow.
Fantastic.
All
Yes,
right.
we are. We are cold tonight.
It's right chilly here in Florida too. Trust me.
Yes, it is.
I think we had like what, Beth, 55, a high of 55 today. That's
Something like that,
for
yeah.
for you in the north, 55 in Florida is like 0. Yeah, it was rather chilly. So, but welcome. Glad you all made it. Anybody else? I'm gonna have to call last call because
Benita Scott.
Go
Can
ahead.
you hear me? Benita Scott from Indiana.
Indiana's in the house, so she knows what I'm talking about with that
She's
snow.
cold too. Yep.
Fantastic. Stay warm, Benita, and everybody else that's out here. Winter has arrived, even in the South. Louisiana is snowing. Florida is snowing. Winter is here. Texas is snowing pretty good. Yeah, it's snowing everywhere. So let's go ahead and face it. Winter has arrived. Let's just deal with it. Now it's time to roll up our sleeves. Just get on your computer, go to work, work on your PBS, and start building your team, and get your momentum for the spring. Because guess what follows every winter? Spring. Every winter has a spring. I used to have that hanging on the wall. I used to look at my obstacles and set my goals by that. I had a bad week. I had a bad day. No, every winter has a spring. Tomorrow is my spring. Here it comes. So a lot of great things happening here at RRR247 and direct to consumer and residual affiliate marketing and all the wonderful titles, the conglomerate of business that we have here to help you have a positive impact on your life, whatever your goals may be, whether you're just here to make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month to supplement your retirement, or you're here for a new career and you want to make it your full-time career like we did. Set that goal today and then tell your instructor what your goal is and get together and make a plan, because everything you need, all the tools, the vehicle, products, the services, the system, everything you need to build that kind of business, no matter what your goal is, it's here. You just gotta let them show you where it's at so you can put it in motion. So welcome to all the new people. I didn't even have a chance to count that. I think it was pretty close to 10 or 12 brand new people. That's fantastic. There's always somewhere between 10 and 30 new people joining the team, joining the family every single week. And that's happening because Rory and Tanya have built a dream that a lot of us have tagged ourselves or attached ourselves to. We believe in, and we're doing everything the right way. And because we're doing everything the right way, all the right things are happening. And it's happening rather rapidly right now. The momentum and the shift and all the great things that are being added is just mind-boggling sometimes over the last 6 months, and the next 6 months are going to be just as good, if not better. So hold on for the ride of your life. Have a blast. Don't get overwhelmed by anything you see or hear. Just get plugged in, become a student, and follow your passion, your dreams, and set goals, and know you're gonna hit them. There's only one mistake you can make here, folks. Give up on yourself and quit. We're going to keep moving, but there is a possibility that anybody could give up on themselves and quit. That's the only mistake that you can make. If you don't give up on yourself and commit, you got a whole team of people. I mean, a very large team of people behind you to help support you and, hold their hand out, and wait for you to get a hold of it, and come up here where your goals are, whatever your goal may be. Myself, my name is Niall Letty. Sorry, for any of you I haven't met yet. I live here in Central Florida, where it was 55 degrees today and quite chilly. I had my hoodie on my jacket just to go get the garbage can and bring it back to the house. That's how cold it was. And some of you I know think it's funny. I actually grew up in Buffalo, New York, so I know what snow is too, Benita. I would go to bed with this much snow on the ground and wake up and it was taller than me. So I know what that's like too. But I've adjusted to the South, and my body has adjusted to the South, and I'm liking it here in Central Florida. Renee Shat knows what I mean. She's not far away either. We're waiting for bass season to start back up again, so that we can go out there and wet a line and get a little bit of sun on our skin to get some vitamin D. But listen, guys, I've been in this industry for 34 years now, almost 35. I'm an ex-carpenter who went to school to be an aviation mechanic and get my degree in avionics because I hurt my back really bad. And I thought avionics and aviation, that was my passion, my dream. That's what I was going to do. But it was while I was in school that I was introduced to this industry, and it changed my life. It completely opened up doors for me I never knew existed. It allowed me to meet people I never would have met as an aviation mechanic or in the carpentry world. And it gave me two things that I'll cherish forever, because I was the dad who barely got to see my kids. They were growing up really fast, and I hardly got to spend any time with them. And this industry, when I got involved and became a student of the industry and a student of the system, decided this is what I'm going to do, and I set goals and I put everything in the motion, my life changed. I graduated school. I went to work at the airport. I was only there for about 8 months, and I was able to walk away from my JOB, and I've been here ever since. 34 years I've been in this industry, almost 35 now. 30 of those 34 years I've worked with the Ricords, and it's become such a great relationship, this business relationship that turned into friendship, that turned into family. And after 3 decades, when you work that closely with anybody, they're going to become family to you. But what it gave me, I went from missing my children to the dad who got to put them on the bus, take them off the bus, go to every football practice, go to every volleyball practice, go to every cheerleading practice with one of my daughters. And when the high school needed a bowling coach, guess who raised their hand and became the bowling coach? I did. Why? Because I could. I had 2 things that I cherished: time freedom. He gave me the time, all the time in the world I needed to spend with my kids, and financial freedom, whatever their hearts desired, without spoiling them. I called it SP oiled back then. I never said they were spoiled. I called it SP oiled. Giving my kids, all of our parents think the same thing, right? No matter how good our life is, we want to give our kids an even better life. It's kind of like in our DNA somewhere. We're all thinking that way. I want to give my children a better life. This industry allowed me to give them the life that whatever I could dream of, whatever they could dream of, it allowed me to do that. I've been here for a long time. I know what it's like to work your tail off and work super duper hard and, make $3,000 or $4,000 a month. And I know what it's like, what it tastes like to make $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a month. Nothing out there in the world, the more I looked around, could I find anything that could give somebody with no experience, a carpenter, an aviation mechanic, that kind of lifestyle, that kind of income. And I knew I made the right decision, and it's been a career decision for me. And I've been here for 35 years. And again, I told you I worked with the Ricords. I met Rory because I needed a voicemail, and he was the guy to go see for voicemails. When I met him face to face, I shook his hand, looked in his eyes, and went, I don't know where this is going, but I want to know this guy for the rest of my life. And we did that. And we made a promise to each other 30 years ago that we were going to fish the world together, and we were going to wet a line everywhere we could. And some of those fish are hanging on my wall. Some of those fish are hanging on his wall. We've done exactly that. Everywhere we go, we look for the lifestyle. We look for a place to charter a boat. And that's called living out loud, right? Anybody heard that phrase before? Live out loud. Yeah, it's the only way to live your life. Live out loud. Just set a dream, believe in that dream, and just go get it. Do everything you can. You've got the people and everybody in place to help you do it. So do it, and don't make the mistake you give up on yourself. So I've been here for a long time. I've worked with the Rickards for a long time. I met Rory first, and he's an incredible guy with a techie brain and an uncanny ability to predict future trends and do incredible things on the computer and out there in the internet space. And online marketing is if you've read the book, you remember him saying marketing has perks. There's a lot of perks that comes with this industry. After a couple years after meeting him, I got to fly out there and meet his wonderful wife Tanya, our co-founder here, who is another incredible human being. I walked in the door, I was introduced to this young mom who's raising 7 kids, running 7 other businesses. She comes from the mortgage world and all kinds of great things. And she was helping Rory, still found time to help Rory train and work on the system that he was putting together here to take this out to the world so we can change a lot of lives. Together, these two complement each other like two people I've never seen before. And I'm just blessed to have been able to have a chance to meet them back then and make that decision that I wanted to be a part of this industry and take the time to get to know them. And I believed in their dream and I took it to the world too. I was able to give my kids a great life. And now I got the time to be the grandpa that goes and spoils his grandkids. I got 2 great grandkids upstate New York that I haven't even got a chance to meet yet. And they're growing fast. So I guess I got to get up there as soon as the snow melts, Benita. I'll get up there as soon as I can. So yeah, it's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful industry for my family. But earlier I said it opened up doors I've never knew existed and allowed me to meet people I never would have met. There's an incredibly huge leadership team. You heard Linda talking a second ago. Stacy's right there on camera. I think she was talking a second ago, or maybe her and I were talking before. I don't remember exactly. But you're going to meet more and more of these people. And there's a large team of what we call MSIs in the company that are here to support the company, protect the company, make sure we're building something that long term that we can pass on to future generations. So you've got a team of people behind you that know how to build, but they also know how to protect. And we're going to make sure this is here for you. But one of the brand new people, I'll pick on Benita a little bit. You said you're brand new, you just got here. We're working today to make sure this business is here for you 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, and then your children or whoever you pass it on to. That's a driven team of people. I've got to meet almost all of them, except the lovely Melissa, who I think may have even married one of my cousins from Ohio, Linda. I'm not sure. We haven't finally figured that part out. But I've met all the rest of the MSIs and a lot of the PSIs and the GSIs. And it's my pleasure every Tuesday night to help you get to know some of these MSIs and the leadership team behind you. Now, the lady I'm going to introduce to you tonight is actually very special to me. And I met her in Dallas, and that's why I told the gentleman earlier it's my second favorite city. Where I'm at now is probably Central Florida is my favorite area, but Dallas is my favorite area because that's where I met her. So as I'm building this business, I went to an event in Dallas that Rory and Tanya, I haven't seen them in a year or so. So I wanted, even though I didn't really want to go to the event, I wanted to see Rory and Tanya. I knew they were going to be together in Dallas, so I went to the event. And while I was there was somebody else there that didn't know why they were at the event, didn't know anybody in the room, but they liked what was being talked about in the room. And let me hit that button. And we were introduced. So when we were introduced, we found out we're both from Florida. And when we got back home, we got to talking, and she wanted to become a student of this industry just like I did. She wanted to learn more. She wanted to grow. She loved what we were doing. She looked at Rory and Tanya's system and said, this is perfect. This is beautiful. I've never seen anything like this. She's been in the industry for a while, but she'd never seen anything like this. So let's dive in. So I became her instructor, and I started teaching her what I know about this industry, what I know about this system, and what I know about the products and services that we're marketing at the time. And guess what? She became my #1 student. And when a couple of years ago, when I decided because of some life events that I was going to go out west and just work, I was getting away from Florida for a while. I wanted to go out west and just work and do nothing but focus on our work. And then I was going to go out and visit Rory and Tanya for a while and hang out with them until the snow started flying. And it was time for me to get back to Florida. And I was single. She was single, and I actually asked her if she wanted to go with me. And she was going to tell you that part of the story. She said, go with you, mirror you, watch you, do what you see what you do on a daily basis. Yeah, I think that's of interest to me. So she went on for that ride. We were out in Texas and where were we at? California and Utah. We went through the Mojave Desert, driving, exploring the West Coast that we've never seen. Got to know each other really good and found out that we were had a lot in common and that we were built from the same cloth and that we wanted to spend more time together. And a couple of years later, she turned out to be my wife. And not only did she turn out to just be my wife, she worked her way up to MSI. And I'm telling you guys, I don't help her. We're very competitive. She does everything on her own. And Stacy will attest to that. Linda will attest to that. I do not help her except for in the beginning when she got to mirror me, watch me, and listen to me on the phone and do what I do. But you know, she took pieces and parts of that and put it into her own style and built an incredible network and just followed Rory and Tanya's system the way I said. And in the beginning, she probably got tired of me saying, just follow the system, watch the video, follow the system, watch the video. She probably got tired of hearing that. But guess what? It worked. And now she's one of the, actually, she was number one in the company. She passed me. I was number one in the company. Got that label that a lot of you know about. And then she passed me and became number one in the company because she is that competitive. And I love that competitive nature in her. So this is part of the leadership team. And you're going to meet every Tuesday. I want you guys to be here because you're going to meet more and more and more and more of that leadership team. Next week, I'm going to introduce somebody that's a vital part of our organization. Don't miss it. So without any further delay, I want you guys to hear from and introduce my wife, but our MSI, Miss Dina Eddy. Go ahead and tell everybody anything that I may have missed.
Thank you, Noel. Part of what he said was true. So yeah, we met in Dallas, and I got to know Niall, and he gave me a business card and called me the next week, and got on the phone, and I joined RRR, and before I knew it, I had a PBS, and I was ordering wine and all kinds of stuff. And he, over our journey of knowing each other, I've been in RRR since 2019, and you know, you come across some people that just capture your attention, and he caught my attention because he was my instructor, and we spent a lot of time on Zoom, you know, in classes, and he was training me and teaching me everything that he knew. And probably the first 2 years, I was really quiet. I learned by watching. And I didn't have much of an opinion of things, and I didn't ask a lot of questions. I listened to everybody else ask all those questions, and I was a sponge, and I absorbed it all. You know, I have to tell my funny story for new students. If you think you can't do this, you can. For about 4 months, he kept telling me at the very beginning, he kept telling me, and Stacy's going to crack up. He said, go to step 2. I'm like, where is it? And honest to God, I never scrolled down. So if I can scroll down and get past step 1, everybody can. And that's my funny story. And I'll never forget it because I got so angry because I couldn't find where he wanted me to go. But once I got it, I latched on to the PBS system, and you know, I've only missed one training, and since 2019, that's when I had my gallbladder out that morning, and I just couldn't go to the meeting. I think I tried, but I couldn't. But I just started listening to all the MSIs and people that have come before me, and people that were better than myself at certain things. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, and I just took it all in. And once I got it really well. And I am very competitive. I'm not afraid to talk to people. You know, anybody that can work at the local Piggly Wiggly store in Northeast Texas with a pig on my lapel, all through high school and college, people would stand in my line for a long amount of time for me to check them out because I was friendly and I would talk to them and care about them. And, you know, little old ladies and farmers from way out in the country that they come to town once a month to get groceries. And I was just friendly to people. And when I got to go out west with Niall, I got to hear him do his training and got to hear him do some session ones. I got to hear Rory do some session ones. I was just along for the ride to learn. And I mean, I learned a lot. I took a lot of good notes. I'm a good student. I do what I'm told. He never said scroll down. He just told me to go to step 2. But anyway, once I became a good student and took it all in, and I got to, spend time with Rory and Tanya, and I consider them both my friends now. And life has taken a great turn. I would never change a thing in the world. Niall Eddy is my rock, and he's a great instructor. I just had to get past that first 4 or 5 months, and then once I fell in love with him, we're a power couple, and we have a great team together, and we do a lot of training. So if you ever have a chance to follow your MSI and listen to them train, just take it all in. Take it all in. Follow the system. Be a good student of the PBS system, RRR system, and believe in what Rory tells you and Tanya tells you, and your instructor and your MSI, because they're trying to nudge us all forward. And I hope that everybody, eventually, I had no aspirations of becoming MSI. I just wanted to join the group and see what I thought about it. Turns out I liked it. Turns out I got good at it. And I've got a great team, and they're really coming along nicely. And I would love to see everybody do the same. And I don't know who I'm introducing tonight, Niall.
I think you're introducing
Okay.
Rory tonight.
Oh, no. What? I got the signal. I got the signal. Good. Yeah. So, again, there are certain people that come into our paths, into our lives, that just mean a lot to you. And Tanya Ricord is that person that, I really, really admire because, number one, she raised 7 children while working. Yay. But she has a heart of gold, and she would help anybody. She loves everybody, and she believes in the PBS system and everything that we do. Tanya, it's all yours, lady.
Thank you so much, Tina. I love you so much.
Thank you.
The amazing thing about what we do here is we get to know each other, and we get to really bond with each other. And it's amazing when like-minded people get together and they grow and they learn and they develop together. It's amazing what happens and the synergy that connects. And then you become so close to them that they're more like family to you than acquaintances or friends. And that's how I feel about the Eddies. I just adore them. So I just wanted to welcome you guys. I haven't been on for the last couple of weeks, other trainings I've been doing. So I want to say hello. My name is Tanya. I used to say hello. My name is Tanya. I love wine. I still do. But yeah, I just love what we have here. I love the opportunities and the different things we have going on. And if you guys are new to joining, you guys are joining at the right time. You guys, we are making things better and better and better. I'm so impressed by my husband. And yeah, I know he's my husband and I get to say that, but it's the truth. I watch him continually work behind the scenes all the time to make things better, smoother, easier for you guys. He's right now been working on a bunch of different things, new trainings, new videos, working his heart out to make it easier and more systematic for you guys. So I love that we have a system, that we have something that we can that you can work step by step and to become successful. And it really is about you and your goals and what you want to achieve. And I'm a huge goal-oriented person. I talk about it a lot, and I'm never going to stop because I believe it's a roadmap for success. And you are your successor. You are the one that's going to create the life that you want or the life that you're living. And whatever that be in between, right? That's your path. Whatever you decide you want, it's going to happen because you're going to make it happen. And with the grace of God. So as you guys start to set the path that you want, you're here because you want something. You're here because you guys want to have a better future. And I'm hoping that path fits and is working here with RRR. And You guys, like I said, I think what we have is amazing. Whatever you want, whatever you're looking for, we have it. If you want a family here to work together, we've got that. If you want to make extra money, we have that. If you want your name in lights, we also have a path for you there. So it's really depending on your goals and what you want for yourself, and how hard are you willing to work and what are you willing to give up? Because when you're changing your mindset, when you're learning to work for yourself, it takes some sacrifice. And if it was easy, everybody would do it. But this is the path that you guys have chosen. This is the path that you're stepping on. So stay true to yourself. Give it a year. It takes about a year of change for you to understand the path and know what you're doing. So just stay consistent. Show up for yourself. Don't get busy doing the little things. Get busy doing the things that make you money. Get busy doing the things that make you the success. And you guys will find a lot of success and happiness here. I love all of our MSIs, all of our top leaders here, our PSIs and our GSIs. They're just phenomenal people and they want your success. So welcome to all of you guys who are new. I'm excited to have you guys be a part of our amazing opportunity that we have here. With that being said, I'm going to welcome my husband, Rory.
Thanks, babe. And thanks, Eddie's. I have a lot to share with you guys today. And I got to tell you, I'm exhausted. I've been working like I do, but there's a lot being put in this to make things better. So recapping last year, we did tremendous things. We cut our overhead from 450 to 200. That's everybody's minimum overhead to do what we do to get what we get. And we got this awesome, incredible, PBS Vortex system and the CRM tied together to make our systems perform better for email marketing, contextual SMS marketing, everything that we have tied in. You guys, we have just scratched the surface of teaching you how to use it. Okay, so that's coming, but we've slimmed down some things. We've got an entire incredible focus, future driven. And the training is being modified and updated now. All right. I'm doing it in bits and pieces. I'm taking care of step one, and then we're going to go to having it done the way you guys have done it and seen the training. So like, Dina talked about, you just scroll down to step 2, scroll down to step 3, but we're also going to be doing it in a full course that you literally check point by point to go through, to guide everybody through it, to stop people from clicking around and skipping and getting confused, right? So all this is coming because we're doing coursework, all right? So in addition to the new CRM, we built a couple LMSs, so learning management systems. One is for our Brain Food Academy, which is our K through 12 direct your home education platform. Something you guys, I'll repeat it over and again. We know that is a huge part of our future. We also know we're way ahead of the curve, and we're delivering something that the world just hasn't even seen yet. Like we're still marketing it out there, but the content direction we're going is spot on. Our teachers are creating the curriculum. They're doing it now. That's being recorded. They're putting the assets together. Those are going to be created as courses. They cannot just so students will be able to sign up and get classroom-driven education. But in addition to that, anybody can buy the courses for a fee to then teach their kids in their own way and submit the stuff. We're providing it in multiple solutions that the homeschooling world needs, the directions going forward. And that allows our teachers to become content creators. They do the work once. And just like being an author of a book, we got to go publish that, market it, and they're going to receive a royalty on that in addition to what they get paid for doing the education with the live students. Now, the reason why I bring that up there is not only are we doing K through 12 that way, but we're going to do all sorts of courses that we as a community can market and tie into a bigger plan. So we have another LMS element that allows us to create these courses. You guys are all going to be learning this because we're going to put all the training for getting your PBS up and going in the course. We're also going to be putting SEO training in a course. We're also going to be putting the link post blogging, marketing, the ad posting in courses, right? So that we can really hone in on the specialties of this and really teach this, but in a way that not only can we utilize it, but also a way we can market information to the world. Just so you guys know, there's a lot of money in information. especially specialties. And you guys, you know, what we're teaching you in the SEO going forward is very valuable. If you do it right, we can all make even more money with Google AdSense, get more income and reach for the other products we're selling. It makes a huge difference from hobby to career, all about exposure. And the more you know how to do SEO properly, the more you can gain locally, statewide, nationally, and globally. And, you know, all the stuff that I know and I've been trying to teach you guys, it changes. Google changes, and we have something that is so current that we're going to be releasing you guys in short order. And it's coming quick. We're weeks away. And we'll be putting our MSIs through it, starting with our very own queen of PBS, Sheila. And we're going to be explaining this to you guys. So this is, you know, it's always important to be on the Tuesdays and the Saturdays and the Thursday trainings because we're teaching you guys how to do all this. But I really want you guys to understand what's happening in the world of search engine optimization here at RRR247. We are going to be teaching you the basics and the advanced stuff that the best know. This is a whole different area. We have never taught at this level, ever. And that's what's coming. I'm going to tell you, I've been going through the coursework that Daniel's been putting together for you guys, and it's amazing. And you're going to hear a lot of it. You're going to go through a lot of it and say, man, Rory's been saying this on the trainings on Saturdays. He's been saying this jargon. He's explained this and talked about relevance, but it's going to be all laid out so everybody can learn it, not just the jargon, but why it does what it does and how it does what it does and how it benefits things. And I told you guys this before, we're going to be adding zeros to what you're making in Google AdSense. So those that are just making pennies, you're going to start seeing those pennies turn to dollars. Those are making $1 are going to start seeing the 10 a day, like I talk about. Those that are at the 10 and 20 a day, we're going to start seeing $100 and $200 a day. It's just a matter of exploiting what we've already been doing, but using the right tools that index us to Google so we get the advantages. So I'm going to do something today. And this is unique. I'm going to try to keep up with everybody. This is 2 parts. Part 1, everybody should have rank math in their PBS when you log in. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you guys, we had a bunch pre-submitted. Matt's been going through and let me know that half of them already have it. So I'm going to show you what it looks like so we don't create work for Matt that's not necessary. Okay, now if you do not have the stuff I'm about to show you, you need to let your instructor know immediately. So we're getting everybody caught up with this new change. I told you guys this is going to be a huge shift. I talked to the instructors last week. We moved from Yoast SEO, which has been my friend for a long time. I think everybody here started with Yoast. I've been with Yoast since they were created. And it used to be a dominating factor. Well, it doesn't work like it needs to. And even their advanced stuff doesn't work. And we've been really frustrated. And lo and behold, somebody's doing a better job. And we know how to utilize it. And we know how to tie into it with some proprietary stuff that has been built by Daniel over the years. And you guys are all going to get access to it. So let me show you what it looks like. And if you do not have it on your PBS, you let your instructor know. They're going to add you to a sheet and we're going to get you updated ASAP. Those that are here showing up on the Tuesdays, showing up on the Saturdays, get priority to get done. And we're getting everybody moved over. We've got thousands and thousands of PBS students that have sites. We're taking care of everybody that's active first and getting everybody else cut over. Matt's already done thousands of them. But, you know, we want to get you guys on here so the training makes sense and get everything going. So let me show you what it looks like. Well, you guys can't see that. Oh my gosh, what did I just do? Okay, let me go over. Okay, so when you log in, this is the Aegis page. So I'm going to show you this. When you log in, you should see information in your dashboard like this. Okay, Now, don't click on any of this stuff because we have it all. You're already set up, but you should see something about rank math. You should see something in there in your dashboard. Okay. It should say rank. You should see something like this, or hold on. You should see this. This is what you should see. Mine's a little different. So let me log back in. I got kicked out. You should see this. Rank math overview. This is what you should see. Something exactly like this. If you don't see rank math here, you don't have it. Up here, you should see it. Dashboard, analytics, and then there's this content AI and AI tools. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, do not use the AI here. It's not ready. Any of this stuff AI, don't click on it. Don't go down the rabbit hole. Do only what we train you on. Okay? These AI article writing tools, we're gonna cover that in a very specific training. If you do it wrong, you're not gonna make the money. If you do it wrong, you're gonna get blocked from Google. All right. And there's a lot of things that they put out there. It's a way for them to make more money. I get it. But we're gonna do it in what works with performance blogging. Just so everybody here understands, the way I created performance blogging isn't the way that the rest of the internet necessarily works. I figured out what works as far as a formula to market in a certain specific manner. It's unique to us, just so you know. So not everything works like they say it does for other things here. So do not go into any of this AI stuff, even though it's going to show up here. Right? If we can block this stuff out, great. Don't hit GoPro. You're going to pay for it. It's not going to get added for you. We give you a pro version that's been linked to proprietary stuff that we can monitor in a better way to help you guys out during the advanced course we're going to give you access to. And then we're going to train you how to properly use it so that you don't get erased from the web. You don't look invisible. There's things you can do to mess things up. It's something that knowledge is everything. So instead of just saying that and saying don't use it, no, we're going to teach you. We're going to teach it. It's part of our thing we're rolling out this year. All right. So you should have this rank math SEO. The next thing you're going to see is when you do like a new page or you're editing an additional page, you're going to see this right here. Rank math stuff up here. Okay. And we want this to be above 60 and as high as we can get it, but at least 60. All right. I'll talk about it over and over again, but that's what you should see. So if you log into your PBS and let's say here, I'll go back here and I go to modify a page. All right. I'm going to go modify contact us. I'm going to open link in a new tab. I'm going to contact us. I'm going to hit edit page. I should see this right here. Right. And this is 69, which is great. It's nice to get above it, but at least above 60. Okay. And everything's here. And, this is going to be modified. Now this 4y75.com, this is going to be the page I do all the new training on. It belongs to Valerie Carson. She's one of my students, but she's been very effective and she's doing review marketing. I just want to give her some praise. She did stuff and went above and beyond. And so I said, you've neglected your PBS because you've been doing all this other stuff to help carry things. I'm just going to say I'm doing her system for her. So she's going to have Rory build the whole thing out in the training. And I'm just going to let you guys know, I was waiting to do this new training based on this being implemented, based on a few other things, based on the rollout of the Jeunesse products, where everything's where it's going to start out and we're going to add to it. And I wanted to share with you guys because I'm very excited about it. In case you can't tell, because we finally know the direction we're going to go for all new students to get them making money and getting everything honed in. We know what it is. All right. So I'm going to be building this out. We're going to go over, or I'm going to go over some things here. So let me, again, see that. Okay. Now, if you don't have rank SEO, notify your instructor and we're going to put them on the list. Okay. So you should be able to see it. And we're getting it done. And I'll tell you this, as days go by, more and more are getting updated all the time. But now that we're past a week, Matt's done thousands of them. We are going to make sure that anyone that's active, that's coming here on the Tuesdays, the Saturdays, you're showing up for your instructor. we want to make sure you have it, as a priority. Okay, next. So now that everybody's getting rank, math, SEO, and the things that we get to do with the schemas, and if you guys know what the schema is yet, you're going to learn about it in training. But if we're going to do something, so we have several people that I'm aware of that have had issues getting Google AdSense or have struggled with it. Well, changes happen, and now that we know what they are, we fixed it with the new Rank Math SEO, but we want to do this. Above and beyond. Daniel told me he wants me to get a list of PBS URLs of people that think they're ready for Google AdSense or have been what we said we're ready and got denied. He wants to go through with the rank stuff, verify things, and start pushing these through. So, I need him doing other things, but he really wants to help get people over this. We're seeing what it does income-wise. Okay, so I'll tell you that we've seen nothing but positive growth in income from less page views. The relevancy has gone up. So I told you guys, I had this freaking vision with the PBS Vortex that if we show relevance, utilizing what I've already done to create these leads, a lot of times using Google pay-per-click, to refine people on searches for work at home, posting ads online, our students that are coming in and doing the V marketing that redirects those same people to our PBSs to relevant pages and topics, that it would raise our credibility with Google. Do you guys remember me saying this? I know I've said it a few times. All right, I stand behind every word. Well, what we just proved out over the last 45 days is that that's exactly what happens, to the tune of even less traffic produce more revenue because the clicks paid more because they're relevant. So now we want to exercise it across not just my sites, but people that have been struggling, and we want to get them into Google AdSense. Now, if you already have Google AdSense, fantastic. Welcome to a better world. Watch what happens over the next several days. Watch the next months. Don't stop posting ads. Keep doing what you've been doing, but don't be shocked when you make more money. More search traffic, more targeted search traffic, more indexing makes more money. So I got to tell you some other things about this. So I'm going to do this right now. I think everybody can talk to me, right? Chat's on, right?
Yeah, chat should still be on.
You are ready for Google AdSense and we had trouble getting it, or you think you're ready for it. Now, I mean you think you're ready for it. You haven't screwed up the format on your category pages. That's my number one. I'm going to stop you. Right? Everything has been modified verbiage. Your links are changed. You've added additional content. You've posted ads. I need your PBS put in the chat, and we're going to go look at it. Daniel's going to log in, check out some stuff, make sure the rank math is set up properly, and then we're going to let you know so you can submit it. Okay? Yeah, Nicole, that's one of my students. Definitely is on my list already, so that's great. Thanks, Nicole. Len Cole, yep. With the Eggers. PC Marks. Okay. All right. This is good. All right. I'm all right. Sheila James, I see you in here. I'm sending you a personal message. All right. Okay, Sheila James, I sent you a private message. I needed to reach out to you so that this is I was glad to see you on today. Matt. Okay, you're my student. I know your site, but I need you to put your PBS in. Guys, I just need your PBS. I don't need any story or any explanation. We're gonna go through all of them. Okay. So Matt, just put your PBS in there so I can write it down, right? I'm going through here, okay? There's Rose. All right, I'm writing these down. This is good. I should have put a form together, but this is okay. There we go. Is Debbie Case here today? Or is Debbie Case's instructor here today? Cindy. Right. Cynthia Lowry, you're one of mine. But I don't need your email. I need your domain. I need your PBS. So resubmit that. You know, I was just gonna say just give me 20 of them, but we got way more than that. Right. And I'm gonna tell you this, if your instructor is saying it's not ready, I'm gonna go with that. All right. I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste. I mean, Daniel's time is extremely valuable on this, and especially with the stuff we're getting done. We just want to get a lot of jump starts for people that have been in here doing the stuff. You guys are showing up, right? But if your instructor says you're not ready, I know you're not ready. Right? All right. So these are everybody that feel they should be ready, that have had issues before. We want to make sure everything is lined up right with the new tools and then have you guys redo it. Hey, Matt, I need your URL, like everybody's put in there. All right, let's see. Matt, I'm running out of time. I'm going to do this. Okay, hold on. I'm going to stay in here. I'm going to stay in frame and do all this. I'm going to do a cutoff right here. So like I'm going to put a cutoff. We're done. If you haven't submitted it by now, we're done. Okay, if you say it's not ready, I'm not doing it. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, this is for Google AdSense, folks. Like I'm trying to be very specific, right? Um, right. Let's see. I lost my place. There we go. Cynthia, I'm gonna. You're my student, but we'll talk later. But 46724.com is not your PBS. All right. You know you did a lot of work on it, so I want to look at it. But come to study hall tomorrow. Angela. Okay, and for those of you that submitted it twice, let's not do that again. Like you do it once, you're good unless they ask for it again. I got it. I got it. Okay, cool. All right. Tim. All right. I don't do this very often, so we're good. Okay, Rhonda, I'm going to address your thing. You say you started, but then you lost the slug in the meta. None of that shit got lost. You don't lose it. It does. It carries over. It's on the server. That doesn't get lost. So get with your instructor. They'll show you what's there. You didn't lose anything. It all carries over. It didn't just disappear. It doesn't do that, right? Like we protected it. Yoast, we did things right. There's just a better way. And so all that information's in WordPress, and then we move it over. All right. So I don't know what you mean by you started and you lost. You don't lose slug and meta. Like if you didn't see it because you turn off something that's there, it's all there. Like the only way you can lose the slug is delete the page. If the page is posted, the slug is done. Okay. The meta, you have to delete it. Like physically go and erase it because it stays. Okay. But get with your instructor because if that is the case, we need to get that ticketed over to Matt because that's a bigger issue than you realize if that really disappeared like that. That's the only way that something like that would happen is a major hack job. So I'm gonna I don't think that's the case, but sometimes people turn off their Yoast at the bottom and so they hide it. So you don't see that stuff. That's probably what you did. So it's not lost. You just took the visibility off because you opted to move it down or you shut it down. You can do that. Okay, Wanda. All right, we're gonna go a little over because I'm making sure I get all of these. Now, I actually have a homework assignment for everybody here that's done this. Robin, I think I might have said no, but if you don't see rank math on yours when you log in and it's not there, and you see the Yoast, instead you see the Yoast, let your instructor know so they get on the sheet. That was that. If I'm not doing rank math, and I see some people commented like there's no rank math here. This is all for Google AdSense. And I actually have one more thing I want to cover, so I hope you guys can just stick around for a second. I actually have two things I got to cover. Let me just get the rest of these. This is Rhonda. I'm almost done. If you just gave me your name and no URL, I'm not gonna do anything with it. I'm not. I'm glad you resubmit. Okay, good. Okay. I thought I was done. Okay. Right. Okay, I know that's a duplicate. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, okay. I guess we gotta have a conversation. Let's see where we at. 10:09. Okay, hold on. All right. I'm gonna be very oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I'm laughing because Yeah, I know there's some fresh. I'm gonna shed some light on something here, guys. This is good, and I want to get this is a lot. See how much we can get done over the next little bit. But I have homework for you guys. Everybody that submitted here, I need you guys to listen up. All right. Um, yeah. Thanks, Paul. So I gotta tell you, I have an awesome memory. So when I write something down, so I already know it's gonna be in here, so I know what we're working on. I have a method how I do things, but this is I want to go over this training stuff. And guys, this is some really important times. And I should have had like Brielle do this. I get it, but also I want to take some ownership of this with you guys personally. So you've been doing the work, you've been sticking through it, you've been showing up the trainings. We figured out some things that were missing and some changes that were happening with the industry, mainly Google, right? Um, yes. And if you got Google AdSense, that's perfect. That's awesome. It's only going to get better. Um, I think I only got a couple more here. Um, don't stop doing new content. If you're on the scene, don't stop. I want you adding more content. Do not stop posting ads. Especially if we're doing the stuff that we did on here, you better be showing new traffic, new validation of traffic. And posting ads is one of the best ways to do that. Getting traffic from social media. If you got memes, make sure you're posting those out. Traffic is king. No matter what we do, if there's not base traffic coming in, it won't matter. You got to prove validation. That's why we do what we do. Oh, all right. I might have missed some of these end ones. Let's find another one I missed. Oh, okay. So let's go back to this. Do not stop posting ads. Keep making new content. Okay. What's going to happen with this is everybody just got this new change. With the change came we corrected a lot of things uploaded. So it instantly goes through and was updating everything for the basics that needed to tell Google it's an article, what it's about, based on the keywords and the structure, the minimal stuff that needs to go out. Okay. We're going to check that on these. It should all be in place. We're also going to check for a couple other things to make sure that the transition of the code worked properly. All right. So far, all of our tests have been, everybody worked right. So we're going to do that on all of these and check a couple other variations. Then be ready next week. Because I'll tell you guys probably we're going to do a mass submission to Google. And I'm going to tell you to do this, and we're going to submit. Okay. And we're going to do it together. Next Tuesday is the goal. You guys just gave me a lot. I'll type this up in a spreadsheet. I'll get this over to Daniel. And between he and I, we'll go through these. Now, you need to be posting ads. You need to be doing everything you've been taught to do. And we got to have traffic validating this between now and next Tuesday. Odds are, if everything you did was done right, you modified the content that you're the author. You didn't modify like the top paragraph only. You made sure that if you read it, you can claim ownership of that. It's not me. Make sure all your links aren't dead, right? You make sure you've got your affiliate links in the right places. You've edited all your category pages, didn't change the structure, just reworded it so it's not my words, it's your words, right? We can all have the same beginning, but the explanation needs to be different than mine, right? And then you've done that on your category pages, and you've added additional content than what you started with in the training. You've made new pages. If you haven't added new pages and new content, then you're not following what I tell you that are the basics to get Google AdSense. In order for Google AdSense approval, you've got to have some uniqueness to you that's not just changing everything I gave you. That's why we have you add more pages, which is why instructors listen up. All new students are going to go through the new training and they're going to add new pages, and all this new stuff is going to be new edition stuff so we can get as original as possible. After we trained them how to do the basics. And that's something we can change and edit and go forward with. But the base pages that we have now, that's the foreseeable future that we start everybody with. Okay, the training is going to match. And I'm going to stress this. If you have Google AdSense, awesome. With the new edition of Rank Math, you're going to be able to make more money, but you've got to keep the promotions. Now, we have a meme thing. I'll put it down below. Actually, we'll stress that more next week. If you have the memes, you're about to get dumped on. I just went through the artwork. You're about to get dumped on with like 20 memes. And then we got the rest of them all the way through March. May. So, sorry, May. I get the M's mixed up. March and May, they twist me up. So we've already got memes created on a routine we're going to be blasting out together for consensus marketing using the memes to drive traffic. So everything that I've been telling you guys about that consensus marketing, I've been having validated by a lot of other people that I know, because they don't have a group like us that can do this. But that same image tweaked with our domain only is genius, especially in social media. Okay, and especially when we do our ad postings, it just puts a continuity of a branding out there. All right. Now, there are two things happening in our favor. Number one, our next memes that are being unloaded on you guys are all the new Jeunesse products with their images on it and some proper saying and stuff to let people know we have them. Number two, all the Jeunesse products being sold on Amazon are being taken off legally. Costa got on that immediately. He's going to get them all done. So people aren't going to be able to get this on Amazon anymore. Just like you can't buy Bella Vita on there anymore. He protects it. So people are going to be looking for it by name. By name. So Jeunesse Revita Blue. So we want to be building those pages in connection with those memes and putting that stuff out there for awareness. So if you don't have the memes, you probably should get them, because we're going to drive traffic based on relativity. So when somebody goes from an image and they type in the domain, right? Which, because they're not clickable, right? These images just have your domain on them. They're not clickable, right? Because we're sharing them on social media. So to make them clickable, we have to add comments. We have to do all that stuff. That's fine. But what we say, how those work, that image has a code on it, right? Google sees that image, it sees it go there, they get it. Even though it's not clickable, they understand there's ways that they can tie it to that. That's a relative click. And it's going to let them even more specifically market and even more specifically drive traffic and high paying clicks. We want to take advantage of that. And now that we have this new advancement with Rank, where we're going to be focusing on the 5 keywords now, we're going to be focusing on the basics and then teaching you guys the advanced stuff, we're going to take this a whole new realm. So if you have Google AdSense and say you're just making pennies because you weren't benefiting from what we're doing now, you're going to be able to get that benefit. Having Google AdSense now allows us to work better. If you already have Google AdSense, you better be posting ads like crazy. You better find a way to keep it steady. But here's the number one thing I need you to do. Here's the homework assignment. The number one thing we have that we can guarantee traffic with is V-marketing. Because when you send out text number 3, that's doing exactly what I told you guys it would do. We actually know what the targeted traffic is looking for, and we're sending them right to that. So when they click from their SMS and they go to that, that's going to help you more than anything else we do right now. And that's short-term solution and long-term solution. So everybody here that submitted this to me, if you're not doing V-marketing, you better get on it right away. Because when we submit, that's going to be one thing that's going to show guaranteed traffic. And if everything else is lined up and we got everything indexed, so we're showing rich content, we're doing all the things that Google wants, odds are great we're going to get Google AdSense and get this thing humming. You guys see all your instructors going like this? They get it. So we're going to go check all this work so we know you guys can submit, but you need to help yourselves. And you need to be posting ads. We need to do all the memes. Like everything I'm teaching you guys, everything we've been putting in motion, it's all for a purpose. And that purpose is to generate more traffic and more revenues. I'm not playing around. I know what we're doing. And we're not winning because of one thing. We're winning because of multiple legs to the marketing table. And everything we do. We're using the name Janess in our ads. And I'm going to say this carefully. They are being marketed to the world as Janess and then the product name. Those are the keywords we're going to hone in on. Normally, I would tell you not to. Why? Because I don't want them to go around us, go anywhere else. But guess what? They can't buy these products anywhere but from a validated distributor. And they've been out for 15, 16 years. We're part of catching a great ball that was thrown in the air. So you know what we do? We market accordingly. Right now, eventually we'll be able to market our snaps because the world will know what they are. The world doesn't know what a snap is yet. We haven't hit any type of percentage of awareness yet. Janess has. So then we market differently. Do you guys want to know what people type? Do you guys want to know how to do this? Do you guys want me to go a little bit over and share with you how to know what keywords to use? Go to here. I'm just going to show you. Ready? And then we're going to the millionaire course. And those that are in it this week, I'm about to blow their minds and I'm going to swear them to secrecy. Everybody that's in the millionaire course is about to get some amazing gift. It's going to help. I'm going to teach them how to be millionaires. I'm doing that. Right? And there's things that we can do to improve what we're already doing, but it doesn't work unless you're already doing it. So I'm going to hit this share. I'm going to show you something. I'm just going to go here and I'm going to go to Amazon. And I'm just going to type Revita Blue. And you'll see it come up as Revita Blue and Revita Blue Jeunesse Global Revita Blue. This is what people are buying it on and searching on in Amazon. Those are the keywords you want to focus on first. So whether you're Revita Blue Jeunesse, Revita Blue there with the E, spelling it wrong, and Jeunesse Global Revita Blue, these are the ones that are there. If I just type Jeunesse, this shows the top searches of Jeunesse. Reserve is the #1 product being sold, and there it is. Next one is Luminesse. The serum products Finity. This is what people are searching on. These are the keywords to use exactly from Amazon. And I'm going to show you something. I'm pulling up Jeunesse Reserve. Now they're coming down, but you'll see less and less of them. They blow them out, and this is going to go away. But I got to show you something. Over 200 people have bought this multiple times. Same with the Mind. 200. There's over 2,000 that bought something. Here's 400 on the AM/PM. Right? There's all sorts of competition. Look at this Nara. Over 2,000 people have bought this multiple times. This is collagen, right? And it's unique. It's not the same as youth collagen. It's a different collagen. We're going to talk about it, but it's there. Look, I'm going to scroll down. Here's Revita Blue. Over 100 bought that. So it's not as popular, but they're still selling it. This is listed as Jeunesse Global and then the Mind, right? Jeunesse Global. So Jeunesse Global, those are the keywords to focus on those pages, folks. I'm going to cover more on that on Saturday, but there's a couple other indicators I'll teach you guys. So here's the good news. There's already products that are off. They'll get them all off. So we just go out there and market it. So when people are looking and searching, we know what keyword they're looking for. We want them to come to us. And now with the tools you have in Rank Math, we have a better chance than we've had in years. So we isolated it, we corrected it, we got them forward, we got the server space, the server speeds, everything is built to do this right. So now we're going to roll all this stuff out. All right, I'm kicking over to the Millionaire course. We're going to do accountability. If you're not doing V marketing, you're missing out on one of the best guaranteed traffics. Because if you're sending out that text number 3 and you're going out to like 80 a week, you're going to get hits. People click on that. And they're clicking from an SMS text on their mobile phone in most cases. Mobile traffic rates higher. It helps us a lot. All right, I'm going to I'm going to the Millionaire course. I'll see you guys in a second.